Hello everyone, welcome to Adda247 classes. Today, our topic is in economics, the basic concepts of economics for High Court assistant examination. This is class number 29. So let's get started. We already discussed the basics of economics. What is economics? What is the relevance of economic? Why do we need study economics? These aspects we already discussed in our earlier lectures. However, today we added some extra topics to already existing topic regarding the economics, its definition, especially the micro, macro, why it is relevant and how it affects the economy. These aspects we added to our class. So, first we start with the basics, that is what is economics. So first we look into the definition, the meaning of economics, the origin of the word. These are the aspects we are going to look. So economics, is it a science? Is economics a science? Yes, economics is a science. Science is what? Science is those which are proved, the theory which is proved, or those ideas which are proved. This is science. So economics is a social science. Economics is a social science. It deals with the society, the all people, the country, the nation, the economy. Yes. So economics, it's a social science. So what are the focus of the, or what is the focus, or what are the focus areas of economics? Economics is the major focus is the people, the nation, its wealth, welfare. These are certain areas of focus. So it focuses on production is there. It focuses on where? Production. So production is necessary. Without production, we can't do anything. We eat because of the production. I wear this clothes because of the production. We travel because of the production. Without production, we can't live. No individual can live in this world without production. So production is important. Not only production, it should be distributed. This is also a focus of economics. Production is a focus of economics and distribution. Then when something is produced, it is distributed. After its distribution, we will use it. For example, when rice is produced, the rice is distributed to all the shops and we collect it from the shop and we buy it from there and we use it. That is consumption. The consumer consumes. Not only the consumer, the producer also needs some goods for their production process. Whatever, we will deliberate it later. So economics is a social science and it focuses on production, distribution and consumption of both goods and services. Goods and services. So this is all about economics. So simply economics, it is a social science. Yes. What are the focus areas of economics? Production, distribution and also consumption of goods and services. Then, so economy, in economy, there is an allocation function. What allocation? Resources are allocated. Yes, what do you mean by resources? Resource means everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy needs. Whatever available in our environment which can be used to satisfy needs, provided technologically accessible, economically feasible, culturally acceptable. These are definition. These are some of the definitions provided for resources. So allocating resources. Economy, it is a system. Economy, it is a system. It is a system. Yes, it is a system. It is a system for what? It is a system for allocating resources to meet people's needs and wants. We all have needs and wants. We all have needs and wants. To meet that needs and wants, we need resources. So, is every resource available to every people? No. It's not available. See, if it is available to everyone, then we will not meet scarcity. But the resources are scarce. For example, we need petrol. What is evolution or how it is evolved? It is through First, crude oil. Yes. India is lacking abundant resources of crude oil. So what we do? We import it from other countries. Then we use it. When we use it, that is through refinery, we that means first we are importing crude oil from abroad, say for example Russia or Saudi or Kuwait, whatever. So from importing there, then we send it to the refinery. Then what we are doing, we just we are using that byproducts of that crude oil, the petroleum, diesel, kerosene, etc. Then we are using it. Why? Because we are facing scarcity. So what we are doing, importing it from outside. So it is a system. Economy is a system for allocating resources to meet people's needs and wants. People's needs and wants. The people, every people, they have their own needs and wants. So economy is a system where allocation function is working. Not only that, how goods and services are made, exchanged, how to make goods or services, how it should be exchanged, how it is to be made available to the people. So these are the some of the focus areas of economics. So whoever studies economics is called economist. Who is an economist? Whoever studies economics. Then what about the economy? If someone studies economy, then it is economics. So the study of economy, it is economics, and whoever studies economics is called economist. So economics and economics. So these are some of the basic aspects regarding economics. Why do we need why do we need economics? What is the relevance of economics? How it influences our daily life, day-to-day life, etc. So these are some of the aspects we need to understand in order to get a clear picture about the topic. Then, so next we are moving on to the origin, the evolution of the word economics, how it is evolved. When the subject got the name economics. No, the term economics, it is actually derived from Greek word, ancient Greek word, that is oikonomia, ancient Greek word oikonomia. Ancient Greek word oikonomia. So it is economics. The term economics is ultimately, it derived from the ancient Greek word, oikonomia. Oikonomia means what? Oikonomia, it is a term for way or household. It is a term for way or household. Oikonomia is a term for way or household. So, oikonomia. Way means what? Way is nomos. In Greek, ancient Greek, way means what? Nomos. Then, household means what? Oikos. So, this is oikos, nomos. Economics derived from the ancient Greek word oikos, nomos or oikonomia. Oikos means what? Way. Nomos means, oikos means household. Nomos means what? It means way. That is the way to run the household. The ways to run the household. How to manage the household. So the term economics is ultimately derived from the ancient Greek word oikonomia, which is a term for way and household. Way means nomos and household means oikos. Combined together, oikos and nomos combined together, oikonomia. So it defines what? Resources are optimally used or properly used. For example, in our house, we may need many items to eat. For example, rice, it is one of the need, necessity. It's for our survival. Milk we need. bread, butter, jam, chicken, beef, pork. These are some of the items we need to live, to survive. So these are our needs. How we use it? For example, we bought 10 kg of rice from the shop, from the market. Do we use it in a single day? No. No, never. Instead, we will allocate the rice. We will distribute it. How? In a particular ratio or a particular manner. That means for day one, this that means 1 kg. Also for day 2, it is half kg. So we will arrange it that manner. We will not use a complete resources in a single day. Instead, we will arrange it. We will allocate it in a proper manner. This is what economics also doing. So in the term economy, that means resources are optimally used in a household. Resources are optimally used in a household so that maximum satisfaction is derived. For example, instead of 1 kg, we are only using half kg for a particular day. Then the question is, will we get any satisfaction? No. But we used out of the 10 kg, day by day we are using 1 kg and the entire household are happy with that because they are getting whatever they need. That is maximum satisfaction. Maximum satisfaction is to be derived. Maximum satisfaction is to be derived. So the term economics or the term the oikonomia, it means resources are optimally used in a household to reach maximum satisfaction. Then he is Aristotle, ancient Greek philosopher, famous ancient Greek philosopher, Aristotle. Aristotle, he termed, this Greek philosopher, he termed economics as what? Aristotle termed economics as science of household management. Science of household management. Household management. This is what Aristotle, ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, refers or termed economics. So he termed economics as a science of household management. The ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle. So who termed economics as a science of household management? It is no one but Aristotle. Ancient Greek philosopher Aristotle, he termed economics as what? Science of household management. Science of household management. Yes, isn't it? Yes. Then moving to other area. So these are some of the basics regarding what is economics, what is the need of economics, and the evolution, the term, the meaning of economics, oikos, nomos, everything. Now we are moving on to another area, that is Adam Smith. Adam Smith. What is his role, contribution in economics? What is the role or contribution of Adam Smith economics? It is very great. Why? Because this guy, Adam Smith, is considered as father of economics. Adam Smith is considered as father of economics. Basically, this is not his real picture or portrait, because he is not a person used to appear every time in photos or in portrait, because he is not interested in that thing. So most of the photos available about Adam Smith, it's from imagination, drawn from imagination. So it may not be accurate. So Adam Smith, he is considered as the father of economics. So who is considered father of economics or father of modern economics? It's Adam Smith. Father of modern economics, Adam Smith. So father of modern economics or modern economic thought, it's Adam Smith. So Adam Smith. Why Adam Smith is considered as father of economics? That's a pertinent question. Why Adam Smith is considered as father of economics? Because his contributions are on that economics. It's related to capitalism, free market, supply, demand. So he gave certain theories on capitalism. Because of his theories on capitalism, Adam Smith is considered as father of economics. And also he gave some theories on free markets. Because of that, he is also considered as father of economics. Not only his theories on capitalism and free market, he also gave theories on supply, on demand. He gave theories on these subjects as well. That's why Adam Smith is considered as father of economics. That's why Adam Smith is considered as father of economics, because of his theories on capitalism, free market, supply and demand. So it was a novelty then, and this man codified the subject and provided a new hope and new design and new thought, as well as during his time economics witnessed a paradigm shift, etc. So because of these things or these aspects, Adam Smith is considered as father of economics. Adam Smith is considered as father of economics. Father of economics. Every subject as a father. Likewise, economics also as a father. That is Adam Smith. Then, Adam Smith not only an economics but a writer, a thinker, a philosopher, and the main work of Adam Smith, it can be viewed in his An Enquiry into the Nature of Wealth of Nations, published in 1776. The main work of Adam Smith. What is the main work of Adam Smith? An Enquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nations. This is the book. An Enquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nations. This is the book of Adam Smith, the main work, the major work, or one of the major works of Adam Smith. An Enquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. So it's already here. An Enquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nations. This is not the first work of Adam Smith, but the main work, one of the major works of Adam Smith. That is An Enquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nation. It was published in the year 1776. In 1776, this book was published in the year 1776. So, with the publication of his book, An Enquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nations, or simply Wealth of Nations, with the publication of this book, modern capitalism and modern economics emerge. So, the modern capitalism and modern economics emerge with the publication of which book of Adam Smith? It is An Enquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nations, or Wealth of Nations, simply Wealth of Nations, by Adam Smith, published in the year 1776. Both modern capitalism and modern economics emerge with the publication of the Wealth of Nations of Adam Smith. So today's economics, we have in economics today, it's not the economics of the ancient period or the medieval period, but modern economics. In this modern world, we have the modern economics. We are credited to whom? The credit goes to Adam Smith. And also today, capitalism, it is working well in most of the countries. Most of the developed countries have capitalist economy or free market economies. Why? We are credited for that to Adam Smith, his contribution. So then Adam Smith is also considered the father of capitalism, not only father of economics, but also father of capitalism. Father of capitalism. However, when he published his book, Capitalism as a System, not achieved its highest phase, but mercantilism is present, and Adam Smith was against mercantilism, and he promoted free market economy. Interestingly, the word capitalism was not used by Adam Smith. Though Adam Smith is considered as the father of capitalism, the word capitalism was not used by Adam Smith. Later, economists, they formulated the term capitalism based on the ideas of Adam Smith. That's why the credit goes to Adam Smith for capitalism or its working, functioning, the free market economy. So, Adam Smith, in this regard, Adam Smith is also considered as father of capitalism. And he is also credited for coining the term GDP, gross domestic product. He is also credited with coining the term GDP. GDP refers to what? GDP means total value of goods and services produced in an economy during an economic year, or say 1 year. Total value of, or some value of goods and services produced in an economy. This is GDP. What are goods and services? If it is increasing, GDP increase. If the goods and services produced decreased, then GDP will get reduced. If it is normal, then GDP is also at the normal value. So, Adam Smith also credited for coining the term GDP, gross domestic product. He is also credited for coining the term GDP. So, he is also considered as father of capitalism, father of modern economics or economic thought, then also gross domestic product. Regarding capitalism, we will deliberate it later. Regarding capitalism, let's see here, from this you get an idea about capitalism. In capitalism, private property is there. Not public property, but private property is there. Then also they work for their own interest, self-interest, competition is there, supply, demand, market is there, government of role is minimal, and consumers' choice is there. In a capitalist economy, there are n number of goods and services available. For example, in the mobile phone market, we will get for example, the mobile phones, it's like we will get Nokia, not Nokia now, not popular, but Samsung, then also Vivo, Oppo, Apple. There are n number of phones available in the market. So, here consumers can exercise their choice regarding what to buy, how to buy, which product, the quality, price. So, in capitalism, choice is there, private property is there, self-interest is there, competition is there, supply, demand, government role, everything there, but less government role is one of the features of capitalism. From here, we are moving on to the definition of economics. First, we are looking into the wealth definition. Looking into the wealth definition of economics. The wealth definition to economics was given by whom? The wealth definition to economics given by no one but the father of economics, Adam Smith. So, wealth definition was given by whom? By Adam Smith. The wealth definition in economics, it was given by whom? Adam Smith. Based on this definition, Adam Smith termed economics as science of wealth. Economics as science of wealth. This is wealth definition by Adam Smith. In 1776, Adam Smith provided this definition, and in his opinion, what is economics? What is economics according to, or in the words of Adam Smith? Adam Smith, in the words of Adam Smith, economics is termed as a science of wealth. Termed as a science of wealth. So the wealth definition for economics, it was given by Adam Smith, and he termed economics as a science of wealth. Science of wealth. So what is economics? Economics, according to Adam Smith, it is science of wealth. Science of wealth. So that means what? The economy depends on, the economy of a country depends on, or economy of a particular state, or economy of a nation, it depends on wealth. If it depends on wealth, this is the wealth definition of economics by Adam Smith. So Adam Smith opined that, or he said that economics, it is a study of wealth, and a nation depends on wealth. Wealth is necessary to run the country. Wealth is needed to run the country. Wealth is primary. So a nation depends on wealth. The question, how wealth is generated? How wealth is created? Simple, simple, simple. The wealth is generated, or wealth is created through production of goods and services, or through economic activities. Economic activity means what? Activities which generate income. When these activities generate income, it is known as economic activities and forms part of wealth. And I am taking class, I am getting income. So it's my wealth. With that income, I can get wealth. So wealth is generated through the production of goods and services. And a country or a nation or a state depends on that wealth. And economics is a science of wealth. This was the definition provided by Adam Smith. The first definition for economics provided by Adam Smith, it is known as the wealth definition. 1776, he gave this in 1776. You know, in 1776, he published his famous work, the major work, the important, significant work of Adam Smith, that is an inquiry, never forget the name, an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. An inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations. An inquiry into the nature and cause of wealth of nations. So this definition has its origin in his book, An Inquiry into the Nature and Cause of Wealth of Nations. So wealth of nation, it was given by whom? Adam Smith, and that Adam Smith opined that, or according to this definition, economics means the science of wealth, and he also opined that the economy of a country or a nation or a state that depends on the wealth generated through goods and services. Also, this wealth also includes exports and imports of goods and services. When we export goods and services, we need to produce it and we are generating income from that. When we import goods and services, we are also generating income from that, and it also indicates wealth created. And because whenever we import and export, what are the functions going on there? Consumption, production. Someone produce, it may be imported or exported. Sometimes these imported or exported goods produced by someone, the consumers consume, the consumption. Through this process, wealth is generated. Through this process, wealth is generated. Next is welfare definition. Next is welfare. Welfare definition. Welfare definition for economics, it was given by Alfred Marshall. Alfred Marshall. It was in 1890. Alfred Marshall gave the definition, welfare definition for economics. See, in the words of Alfred Marshall, Alfred Marshall defined or he termed economics as means to ends. What? Means to ends. In contrast to the definition provided by Adam Smith, he said or he termed economics as a means to ends. He defined economics as what? Means to ends. But Adam Smith said economics is science of wealth. Only one word, wealth. How it is created? Production of goods and services. Import, export, consumption, production, everything involved. Finally, wealth. But he said no. Not only wealth. Wealth is needed, wealth is required, wealth is necessary. However, not only wealth, but other things are also important. Means to ends, that is welfare. Welfare is also important. So, according to Alfred Marshall, economics is defined as a means to ends. What does this mean by means to ends? Means what? Means refers to goods and services that are available. Means refers to goods and services that are available. Without goods and services, no person can live. The primary responsibility of a person is to collect basic necessities of his life, that is basic goods and services. Only after that he or she is able to do whatever they want. So, Alfred Marshall termed or defined economics as means to ends. Means to ends. Here, in his definition, means goods and services. Then, what does ends means? Needs and requirements of the people. They are satisfying needs and requirements through the means, through goods and services. If we have goods and services, then we are satisfied. Satisfaction, the maximum satisfaction of a person is derived from goods and services. If goods and services are produced, then we meet our ends, the satisfaction. So, means goods and services, ends means it refers to ends, refers to what? Needs and requirement of the people. And needs and requirements are satisfied through means, or needs and requirements of the people are satisfied through goods and services. Means. So, this is all about his definition, means to ends. Means to ends. Means to ends, Alfred Marshall. And his definition also considered economics as a study of societal needs and means. Society need goods and services. The society need goods and services for their consumption, to survive, to live. So, economics is studying about the societal needs. What the society need, what are their needs, their basic requirements, what they need for survival. Not only studying that, but also about the goods and services which should be made available to the people, because without goods and services, no person can survive. So, his definition focused on another aspect. What is that? Societal needs and means, that is the welfare. So, welfare is what? The effort, the social effort to promote basic physical, material need of the people in need. For example, I need what? I need food. I need food. I need clothes. Without these two, I can't live. Even you can't live. No one can live. If we pray to God, we will never get food and clothes. If we worship God, we will never get it. If we call upon the name of God, no, we will never get it. We need to produce it. Who will provide goods and services? It's a human beings. Human beings need goods and services for the survival. Who will provide? Human beings through production and not by God. This is the welfare. Humans should provide the welfare. So it also focuses on how a person gets his income and how he invests it. So one side this definition focus on wealth. Alpha Marshall gave another definition, a new definition, that is welfare definition for economics. That doesn't means he denied the entire definition of contributions of Adam Smith. He just updated it, added certain points to it. There is one side, Alpha Marshall said economics is study of welfare, the societal needs and wants or means to ends. But income is also necessary and how he invests that income. It is also necessary. So one side it is a study of wealth. On another side it is a study of welfare or well-being. So next definition, scarcity definition. So after wealth, then welfare, now it's scarcity. Wealth, welfare, scarcity. Remember the definition. This definition it was given by or put forward by whom? Put forward by Lionel Robbins. Lionel Robbins. How Lionel Robbins defined economics? Alpha Marshall defined it as means to ends. Adam Smith defined it as science of wealth. How this guy in 1932, this famous economist Lionel Robbins defined economics? According to his definition, he termed economics as the appropriate allocation of scarce resources. It is a main objective of economics. What? The appropriate allocation of scarce resources. Resources are scarce. For example, we need petrol. Does India possess that much abundant resource of crude oil? No. We are importing it. In the words of Lionel Robbins, economics is regarding the appropriate allocation of scarce resources. Resources are scarce. It should be appropriately allocated to those who need or want. So allocation of scarce resources, it is a main objective. Allocation of scarce. That's why its definition is called scarcity definition. For Adam Smith, it is wealth. For Alpha Marshall, it is welfare. But for Lionel Robbins, it's about the scarcity. It's about the scarce resources. Appropriate allocation of scarce resources is the focus of definition given by Lionel Robbins. So it studies about the human behavior and use of resources that are scarce to meet the requirements. The next definition is growth definition. Growth definition of economics. It was given by Paul A. Samuelson. It was given by whom? Paul A. Samuelson. The definition of Paul A. Samuelson is considered an amalgamation, mixture of the previous definitions. That means he updated, gave a new definition but updated, mixing the previous definitions. In his words, wealth, regarding wealth, Adam Smith talked about wealth and he said that is Paul A. Samuelson, in his words, wealth is used for employing scarce resources. So he focused on wealth as well as scarcity. Smith and Lionel Robbins. He said wealth is used for employing scarce resources. However, the resources can have substitute uses. So the goods and services made out of scarce resources are distributed to the society for usage. Resources which are scarce, but these scarce resources are distributed to the society for our usage. We are using scarce resources. So this is a focus of definition provided by Paul A. Samuelson 1914, that is definition of growth. So the next class we will discuss about on topics regarding laissez-faire and invisible hand and the types of economics. So this is all for today. Thank you for watching. We will meet in another class. Thank you.